Hey, what's up there? Let me talk to you. I've had this topic for a couple of days now, and I kind of wanted to express it on here, and now we're just about a few weeks until WrestleMania. I feel it's the right mood to do it. So, gotta ask you guys, when it comes to one person that you think of when it comes to WrestleMania, who is that one person? And yeah, I know you're gonna say, you got your Shawn Michaels, you got your Triple H, your Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena, etc. But one person that comes into my mind, though, and I know everybody's going to agree to this, is The Undertaker. I know what you're going to say. Shawn Michaels is the Mr. WrestleMania. Look at all the accomplishments in history that he's had throughout his WrestleMania matches. I agree, but there's one man who retired Shawn Michaels, and that's the Dead Man. The Dead Man has been always Mr. WrestleMania in my eyes. And there's one word to describe that, and that is the streak. The streak has been the most greatest phenomenon to ever step foot at WrestleMania. And needless to say, Undertaker, since he debuted in 1990, since his first WrestleMania, never lost. I mean, could you imagine a streak of having 24-2? That's insane. 26 years. Now, the big story scoop is what's going to happen with Undertaker? Is he going to come back for the appearance at WrestleMania this year? What's happening? Now, I would have to say that there's a possible chance that it might happen, but the biggest doubt of it is that he won't. In my eyes, I say that because, for one, there's nobody that really fight The Undertaker that I'm quite interested in watching because, like, one, Undertaker, he's in no condition to be put in any match. And if you saw back at Crown Jewel with his match with him and Kane and Crown Jewel, D-Generation X, that was a piss poor match. Even his match in Australia against Triple H, it was him. It's because of his condition, the man, the character outside of The Undertaker is the one that we realized, because I saw this in a documentary, that the man behind The Undertaker, throughout his entire years, we saw him grow and grow to become this unstoppable force that nobody would able to take down at WrestleMania. And in the wrestling business as well, we finally see him growing on the outside and then becoming weaker and weaker and weaker. We saw those signs around 2012, and Triple H made a valid point around that time last year, that he said that ever since the end of an era, when it ended, The Undertaker lost his streak, Triple H became a COO with the company, and Shawn Michaels disappeared. And that one man that he lost the streak to will be one of the most shocking WrestleMania moments of all time, and that's to Brock Lesnar. As much as disgusting it was, I don't know who decided to write the whole thing. It was like they couldn't let go of like Undertaker losing at WrestleMania, so they decided to have him fight Roman Reigns. And to me, that was his last match. Him going against Roman Reigns, you have two big dogs, one big dog who has been fighting his yard for many, many years, and Roman Reigns would have to be the young, fresh blood to put that old dog to sleep. And that's what basically happened 2 WrestleManias ago. And it was sad to see this happen, but like, I don't really count Undertaker versus John Cena in a match unless it was going over 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Whatever that was not a match. That was a complete segment, which basically John Cena had to carry because like we didn't know if Undertaker was going to show up or not. So we all know that Undertaker could or maybe could not fight at WrestleMania, but think of all the good times that Undertaker has had throughout his entire career at WrestleMania. Now, this has been a big notice since, I don't think WrestleMania 21 was the big notice of it. I think what WrestleMania 20, when he came back as the original Dead Man to fight his brother Kane, when Jim Ross announced that this man has never lost at WrestleMania, he was 11-0, and then it started going over and over and over, and they made the streak a big deal. It was much more of a big deal than the WWE Championship, than any championship combined. This was the ticket. If you would have beaten the streak, you would have came out and ended like a hero, or people would just throw garbage at you and rant and basically yell at the top of their lungs like they did with Brock Lesnar. Now, and yes, Roman Reigns as well. I'll include him too. But like, we have to realize that we all are going to grow old at the end. And that Undertaker is a prime example. It's not the fact that he's 40 years old. It's the fact of his condition. Now, I look at everybody else. You see people like Minoru Suzuki. You see people like Terry Funk, Ric Flair, Hogan. You see people that are older than him. And still, and even PCO, they are fighting till this day older than him. Or maybe the same age as him. And you know why? Because they keep their bodies in shape. We all saw Sting at WrestleMania 31 against Triple H. He was in good condition. But as well as, you know, he had to retire because of an injury. And we would never have to see this man again. The problem is with The Undertaker, though, this man never knew when to retire. He stayed. He was the first man to ever go from the golden era to all the way to modern day era, to stay with the company and fight numerous of battles, whether it be WrestleMania or any other pay-per-view or even Raw or SmackDown. This man would be the meal ticket that everybody would tune in and see in front of their eyes, especially WrestleMania. This guy was the reason why everybody on social media would wonder, like, oh man, I wonder who Undertaker is going to fight at WrestleMania. This is going to be a doozy. But then afterwards, when Undertaker's streak came to an end, I let it slide with him versus Bray Wyatt, but then match after match after match, it really gotten downhill. Not for Undertaker's sake, but the build-up, the storyline. I mean, for example, Shane versus Undertaker, they just threw the Undertaker in it just because why not? But the memorable moment was not the Undertaker, it was Shane McMahon jumping off the top of the cell that nobody has ever done in their entire careers. But back to the Undertaker. Undertaker has lived quite of a ride, 26 years in the WWE, plus 4 to 5 years in other companies like WCW and AWA, you get the point. But we have to, if this really is the last ride for The Undertaker, then I must say, what an honor to see this man. And my first match of seeing The Undertaker at WrestleMania was the same WrestleMania as I was talking about, WrestleMania 20. And you know, and watching him over and over and over got a star in my eye, a glimpse in my eye, and how legendary this man is. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time that he has battled through everyone that he has came across. And like I said before, we will never know what is going to happen with WrestleMania. I did hear a rumor flying around just a couple of hours ago that all the Elias appearances that they've been showing for the past couple of weeks, this could lead to an Undertaker appearance with him and Elias. And I hope that's not true, because like Elias, this is the Undertaker we're talking about. And I feel like that could be disrespectful to the man who made his legacy out of WrestleMania. This is the guy who fought giants and demons and people who you can't see. Basically people that he has fought and that everybody will remember. Undertaker's matches have been the most memorable matches to ever come at WrestleMania. And if like I said, this is the last ride for The Undertaker. I even thought that he was going to fight Kurt Angle. I honestly thought that, but it looked like it wasn't going to be, and I still have some... if you want me to talk about that, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see more of these type of videos, like this down below. Leave a like in the comment section below. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think The Undertaker is going to show up at WrestleMania? Or do you think The Undertaker is completely done with WWE, WrestleMania, and in general? I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff for me to talk about, if you want me to turn into a series, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. WrestleMania is a couple weeks down below, so hopefully we'll see what happens at WrestleMania. We'll catch a glimpse of it. He might show up, he might not. We'll still have to see that. But anyways, I'll see you guys. Goodbye and good shit. Deuces.